Hi guys, so I want to try and do these kind of quick get ready with me's where it's a little bit longer than a short, but also not as long as like a 20-minute video either. Something kind of in between. Not to say that I'm not going to make longer videos. I totally will. I have a couple coming up actually, but I just wanted to make some that are a little easier to watch, a little shorter, not as much of a commitment, you know? And I do have to kind of hurry today anyway because the sun is just gonna come shining through my windows and you're not gonna be able to see anything. So I wanna focus on the number 2 palette from Prada, the eyeshadow palette. I don't really wear this one a ton, so I want to wear it. I want to put it to use. I want to do something fun with it today. I'm just putting on some V Super Skin Nova primer. My skin's just really dry. It's gonna make my skin really red just from rubbing it, but it'll go down to normal. Okay, I want to start off with this chartreuse shade right here. I feel like that's the one that everyone gets a little scared of. And so I just want to go right in for it and show you guys what I would do with it. So I'm going to start off right in the middle of both lids. So right here and right here, but just like more of it. I just wanted to show you the placement. So here we go. And I've said it before, but I will say it again because I'm not going to assume that you've watched all of my other videos. With these Prada eyeshadows, I really do feel that synthetic brushes work the best because it is more of a creamy formula, so it does make sense. But you definitely get a better application this way with synthetic brushes. Okay, I know it looks a little crazy right now, but it's gonna come together. It's gonna look really cool. I'm gonna go in with the black shade at the top. And I'm gonna apply this right on the inner corner and outer corners. We're gonna do kind of a halo eye with it today. Shocking nobody. So right in here, out here, and kind of bring some right underneath and bring it up from under that bottom lash line. I'm just building that black up. And again, I know it looks really crazy right now, but I promise you it will come together. I'm gonna use a brush with nothing on it, just blend around those edges. Okay, now I'm gonna go into this gunmetal shade right here, like a medium gray tone, and I'm gonna blend that right above the crease. So right up here. I'm not done with the shadow yet, but I do wanna put on some liner first. So I'm gonna line the upper and bottom waterline with Sephora's Tiramisu. So right in here, that is already looking 10 times better. Now I'm gonna go into this like chrome silver shade. It's so pretty. And I'm gonna place this on that bottom inner corner right over here. So right in here. Oh, that shade is so good. Damn. All right, we're done with this. I'm gonna add more of a highlight now with Makeup Forever Aqua Resist liner in silver. There might be an actual name for it, but I don't have it on mine. So I just know it's the silver one. And I'm going to apply that right in here. And same on this side. Oh, it's gonna look so good. I'm gonna use my Vive Modern Mascara. I really want their iconic mascara, so I'm just waiting to place an order. But their mascara formula is so good, and I love it also because I feel like it comes off really easily at the end of the night. It's not like this water resistant struggle. Now I'm gonna go in with my Merit Minimalist stick. I never really use this either, and I really got to put to use some of these products, and I have it in the shade Silk, and I just apply it to a foundation brush first and then just work it into my skin like that. This is like a pretty decent summer shade for me, but in the winter I feel like it's a hint dark. But all of their lighter shades lean really cool, so it just does not end up working out for me. So if we are skin twins, then silk is probably the best way to go. I'm just kind of cleaning up those eyeshadow edges. That's another reason why I always do my eyeshadow first, not just for fallout, but like, I don't know, you could just get a nice crisp line. Try and cover this friggin' burn. All right, I am, oh yeah, see, the sun is gonna start shining on me. I'm wondering, okay, hopefully we could do this quick enough. So I'm gonna set it with the NARS translucent crystal light reflecting setting powder. I really like this. This is like new to me. I really like it a lot. Like, I only got the mini size, but I definitely want to get the larger size because it's pretty great. I'm just gonna take one of the largest brushes I have in my collection and just like fluff that on, because I'm gonna put more powder on top of this, so I don't want it to be like too much, you know? Maybe if I move over this way, it won't be as bad. Let's hope. I just got this palette from Hourglass. I'm really excited because it's my very first Hourglass palette. I've only before now gotten single, and I got one of the custom palettes. So this is actually the Deer color story, the really fair one, but I customized it with the fox because I just really liked the fox. It just reminds me of one of my dogs. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna mix some shades around. And so I'm happy to show this to you guys because I do think that a lot of times with face palettes, people get really kind of like stiff with it and they'll only use like one shade for one certain thing. And I almost didn't buy this palette because I was not crazy about this pink shade. And I was just like, what am I doing? Like, I know me and I could absolutely customize. I could like tone down this pink and make it a little bit more brown, basically like a beigey pink by mixing it with the bronzer. I could mix it with the coral if I want, or I could have it be pink, but mix it with one of the finishing powders and really just like kind of manipulate it, lighten it up. So I just really wanna kind of emphasize that to you guys, you know, like you play around with what you have with face palettes and make it do what you want, not the other way around, you know? So I'm gonna go into the bronzer right here and I'm gonna mix it. I'm actually gonna mix the whole row together and just kind of take it from there. So just go like that. Make sure your brush isn't too large, obviously, because these are surprisingly small. I wasn't, like I said, it's my very first Hourglass palette. I've only ever had single, so I had no idea how small they would be. So I'm just gonna apply that up here. And I'm mixing all three of those shades together to create like a softer look all over. So it's not like a really dark bronzer look yet. And I'm doing that placement that I've kind of been doing around my eyes. My hair is just being in my way right now. Okay, so all in here, bring it up. Same on this side. Oh, it's just so annoying because anytime I start layering anything on top of it, then it's like whatever I just covered the burn with, it just pokes back out. It's just like driving me insane. Okay, so now I want a little bit more of that bronzer shade. So I'm just gonna go into the bronzer right there and just layer this right on top, but like a little bit lower. I mean, this is like my flavor of the month, basically. Like if you've been following me for a little bit, then you're constantly playing around with different placements and colors and things like that. So lately I've been liking this placement, but it is bound to change at any moment. All right, now I'm gonna go in with a blush that I hardly ever use either. Just trying to open it. Okay, there we go. It's the Chanel Beige Eclatant blush. I don't know what the hell happened there. Something gouged that out. I have no idea. I'm just gonna apply that right over here. And since I want this eye palette, this eye color story to be like the center of attention, I'm gonna keep everything else pretty neutral. I'm gonna go back into this palette and I'm gonna use the highlighter right here, the shade, and just apply that right up here. Now, on top of all of this, I am going to buff it out with Hourglass's Diffused Light. This is their finishing powder. I love this finishing powder. I was genuinely hoping it was gonna be in one of their palettes this year, but hey, at least I was able to customize it with the fox. That was pretty cool. I don't know if they've ever offered that before, like customizing which palette you put it in. Okay, and lastly, I'm gonna use my YSL Love Shine Candy Glaze in shade 02. I know this is like basically their clear shade, but I adore it. I love it so much. I actually wish I could find a gloss that was kind of like this color. I love how it's like this kind of milky tone, you know, like it's clear, but there's this, I don't know, it's not perfectly clear, you know? I am really bad at describing things, but if you know what I'm saying, great. But such a great product. All right, you know the drill. I will go to a different part of my house that has different, maybe, perhaps better lighting and show you a close-up of how this all came together. So the sun is all the way on the other side of the house, so we're gonna do what we can on this side. So here is a close-up. I love the detail of the silver in there, even without that Makeup Forever liquid liner, the silver one. Not necessary, I just did it because I have it, but it's not necessary at all. Beautiful as is. Really, really like that together. And I love how you're kind of forced with these palettes to put colors together that you normally wouldn't. So, you know what I mean? Like a chartreuse and silver and gray. I feel like a lot of people would never have put that combo together, but it works. It looks good, you know? It's fun. I like it a lot. I'm happy that I kept everything else pretty neutral. I really like how it came together. All right, let me know what you guys think and if you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. So thanks for hanging out and I will see you guys next time. Bye.